basic, structural and the functional unit of all living organisms. I will discuss today the major discoveries that came out with the inventions of various types of instruments like the microscope, the compound microscope, and finally how the final cell with the complex structure came out. So the discoveries of the cell or the cell discoveries. The first breakthrough took place in around 1665 by Robert Hooke. So he was the first English scientist who made the invention or first visualized the cork slice to have a view of the cell. He actually used the primitive microscope because at that time compound microscope was not present. So he used the primitive microscope to visualize the cells in the cork slice. Cork is obtained from the bark of the trees. So he actually observed the plant cells. He observed that there are comb-like structures similar to a honeycomb, and he found that there are living structures known as the cells. The next invention took place in around 1674 by Leeuwenhoek. Leeuwenhoek was the first scientist who discovered the living cells. He discovered the cork cells or the cork slice. Leeuwenhoek discovered the living cells with the help of a modern or a new type of a microscope. So he used the primitive microscope. Leeuwenhoek used the modern type of a microscope. Then again after so many years in 1831 Robert Brown was a scientist who actually coined the term nucleus. So he is the person behind the concept of nucleus and how the nucleus came into existence. These are the three main important inventions or three main important discoveries. First was the discovery of a cork cell by the first scientist or the first who started discovery known as Robert Hooke, who used a primitive microscope. Then we have Leeuwenhoek, who used a modern type of microscope and discovered the living cells. Third, we have Robert Brown in 1831 who coined the term of nucleus. Then again the fourth one is around 1839 by the scientists. Actually there are two scientists together, that is Schwann and Sheridan. Together with the help of these three discoveries, they were able to give the concept of cell theory. I have discussed in detail about this concept cell theory in the video of discovery of cell. I have discussed there what are the components of cell theory. You can refer to that video also. Basically cell theory refers to how the cell came into existence and why they are referred to as the basic, structural and the functional unit of living organisms. These were the four important discoveries or four important breakthrough inventions leading to the final complex structure of the cell. Then the next important or the fifth important invention in the same year 1839 was given by Purkinje. You can remember in a very simple way, P stands for Purkinje and P stands for protoplasm. So basically Purkinje gave the term for protoplasm. Actually this term means the together or the combination of nucleoplasm plus cytoplasm. Like we have a cell like this. It is the nucleus. The substance in the nucleus is known as the nucleoplasm and outside it is known as the cytoplasm. So together they are known as the protoplasm. Nucleoplasm plus cytoplasm. Then we have the sixth invention which was given in 1855 by Virchow. So Virchow was a scientist who actually expanded the cell theory. So cell theory was expanded by Virchow and he said that all the cells are formed from the existing cells. That means he coined the term or he gave the importance of cell division. He said that all the cells divide from the earlier cells, they multiply and then they divide leading to form of the new cells. And this process is known as the cell division. This concept is known as the cell division. Then the seventh breakthrough invention was given in the year 1940 by Knoll. So Knoll scientists actually with the help of an electron microscope, because at that time electron microscope was discovered, and with the help of this microscope, because it was so powerful, he was able to find out the complex structure of the cells. He was able to find the cell organelles and how the cell organelles perform their specific function. So we can clearly see that how a primitive microscope in the beginning of the 1665 and later on with so many inventions, we finally came up to the living structure of the cell, which consists so many types of organelles. This is how the invention, this is how the discoveries took place year after year. Every scientist took the help of the previous scientist studies to find out something new in the cell. This was the discovery of the cell, or how the major discoveries took place to find the nucleus, and to find the protoplasm. This was the concept of the discoveries related to the cell.